Hello, this is Cara. I've got a little tiny treat for you today. Thanks to Wendy's Journal Adventures, who gave the idea of this wonderful little accordion pocket. Its own little flap and everything. And mine is going to be a birthday card. So if you want to see the technique for making the accordion pocket, and it has 3 little pockets, go to Wendy's YouTube channel, and I'll put the link in the description, and you'll be able to make it lickety-spickety like I have. Now, Wendy used tea-stained copy paper. I tried that out. I didn't have any tea stain that I used. I just used ordinary copy paper, and it was a little bit fragile and thin and tore easily. And I wanted to go for a vintagey look anyway. So I've used this light craft paper. It's not craft stock. It's not hard card, but it's just a good weight, and it's got a bit of durability to it. So I use that, and you basically use an A4 size piece of paper, a piece of copy paper, that size anyway. Use that, and it makes this wonderful little 3-pocket accordion. 3-pocket accordion, I guess what you call it. Okay, so the good fun was doing the embellishment. As I said, it's going to be a birthday card, and I just took a little packet of scraps and used what I had. So essentially, if you've got bits and pieces lying around, they don't have to make any sense. After all, this is junk journaling. Just get your little packet of scraps and have some fun. So I've just used scraps from a magazine. This is a little rub-on letter that I probably had this alphabet for years and years. Finally found a purpose for one of the letters. And it's got this little flap, which I've also used scraps on, and I put another little rub-on here that I had sitting around. I've used the opportunity to decorate the front here just with some text paper, a little bit of cardstock, a little scrap I had, a Tim Holtz sticker, do what you love. This was a free digital. I've forgotten where I got it from, but it was just printed out on copy paper. It actually is like a little mini file folder, and I've used that. I've lined it with sewing tissue paper just to give it a little bit of strength. And it just fits so snugly in there, and it's so pretty with the little image on the front. So I did that on the front. On the back, more scraps. Unbelievable how many little bits and pieces you have. A little bit of dictionary paper here, a scrap of some card paper I had, cardstock, another scrap, a little bit of wallpaper, a little scrap of that, a stamp, an old stamp. Did a bit of distressing around the edge to give it that lovely soft vintagey look. A couple of little corners here. And then in each pocket, I haven't bothered to decorate anything else, I don't think it's necessary. But in each pocket, I then put some little treasure. Now this one is a little die cut, Sizzix die cut I think it is, that I've put through a laminator and cut out just like a little plant. That tucks in nicely there. Another scrap of paper on a bit of the craft paper, and a couple of rub-ons and some more little Embrace the Journey, little Tim Holtz sticker. Pop that in there. And then this little cutie, this was actually the end of an envelope that I hadn't used, and it was all glued together. So I thought, oh, that'll do. That's just like a little journal card, a little scrap of paper, a little bit of a sticker, and there you go. And that fits all snugly in there. Put that in there, and there you go. Now, I was looking to make an envelope for this, Funnily enough, I'd been looking through a cookbook, an old cookbook, and inside was a newspaper clipping. And this is the newspaper clipping here from the Courier, which is a Brisbane, Queensland newspaper, from Wednesday, March the 19th, 1958. And it was an article about a male platypus that had been photographed, which is a very difficult thing to do. And this was all brown. I didn't have to brown this up at all. It was already vintage. I did a little bit of distressing around the edge, just so the white of the photocopy paper didn't come through. And I thought, and the lady that I'm giving this card to is mad keen on platypus. So I thought, well, what better but to wrap it in the platypus paper, and I backed it with some sewing tissue, and it just gives it that resilience. It's not going to tear easily or anything. And she'll probably keep that little article too, because it's a fun little read. So, and all I've done is I've just wrapped it, popped my little thing in here, my little card, wrapped it in, just a little bit of masking tape, because I know that'll come up quite nicely. And then I'll just pop it in the envelope and post it. And hey presto. So that was fun. It was so much fun decorating. If you like playing around with scraps, little bits and pieces, go for it. Enjoy yourself and have fun. Thanks for watching. Bye.